Honda was once a powerhouse on the South African sales charts and in the hearts and minds of many South African families. But recently, with the influx of cars from China, Korea and India, Honda sales haven't looked quite as well as of late. Will this be the car that changes it? This is going to be the first thing you notice on the HR-V. It's a color-coded grille and not something you see often and on many cars. Wheel arches are becoming gigantic of late, and even though those do look small, those are 18-inch wheels and tires spec'd on this model. Notice how flat this bonnet is, something specifically in keeping with Honda's new design language. And at the back, you've got this coupe-looking rear with this nice light beam running at the back there. And another nifty little feature is hands-free closing of the boot as well. So the engine is the 89 kilowatt 1.5 liter unit. It gives you, according to Honda, 6 liters per 100, which is very competitive compared to the rest of the segment and a little bit better than the previous model. You've also got a little bit more torque, but you've still got a CVT gearbox in the middle, which to my mind is fine if you're driving around daily. But when you put your foot down, it, along with that engine, does seem to make a little bit of noise, despite the technology that's supposed to make that noise go away. The controls in here are ergonomic. They look pretty good and feel pretty good. And if you've ever seen the Honda Fit in the flesh, this is a lot of that technology that's borrowed from that car. The Honda also comes with a decent 8-inch infotainment system, which is not sticking out of the dashboard, but instead mounted quite securely. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not. Honda's always been known for their soft touch material and interior, and this one is no different. Even the hardest of plastics over there, which are out of reach, thankfully, aren't that bad, and the rest of it is very nice to look at, stylish, and nice to touch. Functionality-wise, I love that they've got knobs over here instead of buttons, which is really nice, and I also like that they've got this special knob over here for the aircon, which, according to Honda, provides a curtain of warm or cold air along the side. Another nifty little trick is this button over here, which gives you instant blind spot detection. Honda's new safety system is managed by this big wide-angle camera over here, which is thankfully hidden behind that rear view mirror. You've also got panoramic roofs. It's a bit disappointing that this doesn't tilt and lift though, but this roof does go all the way to the back seats. More about those back seats in a moment. You've also got a decent infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and 2 USBs and a 12-volt socket to boot as well. So far, the Honda does seem like a good proposition in this category. You've got 2 USBs at the back and an insane amount of legroom. You've also got these magic seats that fold in all sorts of configurations, so you have an incredible amount of space at the back here. It does, however, lack a little bit of headroom on the top, and I think that might count against it if your passengers are going to be tall if they're sat at the back. But if you've got smaller, younger kids, they're not going to notice that at all. What they will notice is this giant panoramic roof at the back here. So is this a yes, a no, or a maybe? Well, from my side, for now, it's definitely a maybe. If you have about 469,000 Rand to spend on a car in this segment, finally Honda has a competitive car at a competitive price. So go and test drive this car and find out if this is a yes for you.